Well, hello, my YouTube friends. So this series I'm working on, Police Liars, I want everyone who sees these videos to understand who they're dealing with when police roll up on them. If police don't like being called liars, they can stop lying. Okay, now, and we're going to start with the verse of the day, because lying is no small sin. Lying is evil. Sin is evil. Sin is a thing to be avoided. We're all sinners. I've stated previously, there's too much sin in my life. I'm not pretending to be holier than thou. But I want everyone to understand the seriousness of this. So we're going to start with the verse of the day. We're going to go to the book of Micah. Wait. We're going to go to the book of... What book is it? What book is it? It's the book of Malachi. All right, we're going to go to the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse, if I can zoom in, verse 5. And let me zoom in a little. Malachi, chapter 3, verse 5 reads, "And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right. And fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts." Okay, so the Lord's letting people know through his prophets that when the time comes, it will come swiftly. And it won't be fun, right? The Lord will come near to you to judgment, be a swift witness against. And this is, again, the group of people that are all lumped together: sorcerers, adulterers, and against false swearers. Okay, false swearers are liars. Against those that oppress the hireling, the widow, and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right and have no fear of God. Okay, so turn aside the stranger from his right. There's a lot of videos, there's a lot of cop watchers and First Amendment auditors, and there's like more videos than you can imagine of people filming public areas and filming cops, and the cops get really mad and the cops roll up on them and try to force them to stop filming police and filming government agencies is protected by the First Amendment. It is our right to observe these people. It is our right to observe people. There is no expectation of privacy in public. Okay, so all those cops that do that try to stop people from filming them, that try to stop people from holding them accountable, that try to stop people from publishing their misdeeds, it doesn't seem like there will be much mercy for them. I mean, as long as they live, they still have the hope that God will touch their heart, and that someone will touch their heart, and that they will repent and be baptized, and all the angels of heaven will rejoice. But until then, remember, this is the group of people lumped together that God will come with judgment. And I'm gonna read it again, or read the list again: sorcerers, adulterers, liars, those that oppress the hireling, the widow, and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right, and have no fear of God. So that's who you're dealing with. That's who you're looking at when police roll up on you. All right, my friends, let's see the next example of the next lying cop. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to show you short clips like I always do, and you can watch the full report, the full video by following the link in the description. Now, remember when I told you that police are always protected? And remember when I told you that sinners always like flock together? And I told you that the people of that lived in Sodom and Gomorrah, they all lived in their own sin and they didn't care how much sin their neighbors were committing because they were committing it too. Okay, let's watch this real quick and see what this girl says. And look, you can even see the headline at the bottom: officer hired with history of lying. Okay, let's hear what she says.
His superiors would have fired him if he hadn't resigned first. We found out Haines City Police knew about it and hired him anyway.
So they knew about it and they hired him anyway. They're like, yeah, we don't care if he's a liar. We're liars too. So yeah, let's bring him on board. Okay, let me fast forward. Hold on. Okay, according to the reporter, this is or was a pretextual traffic stop over tinted windows. Let's watch this brief interaction right here.
Ground. Can you tell me for what? Get on the ground. Can you tell me for what? Now. For what?
Okay, look at the shadows on the ground of the trees and look how bright the sunlight is shining on the ground. Look how crisp the shadow of the roof is in the foreground right there. The sun was shining bright. Later on, the reporter will describe it being hot. So the cop's telling the dude, get on the ground. This was March 23. I don't know how the weather is in Florida in March. So get on the ground. The dude's asking, okay, why? Right? If you're going to write me a ticket for tinted windows, why do I need to get on the ground in the dirt, in the heat, like an animal? Can you just write the ticket? Can police just do their job without abusing citizens? Is that too much to ask? Okay, let me fast forward. Hold on. Okay, in this video clip, you can see that the driver that got pulled over is on the ground now. And we can surmise that he did not want to be on the ground. And the cop is over him. And I'm just going to let this play for a second and then I'll comment again.
The videos appear to show Officer Justin Vasquez striking Miranda Brundage III, throwing him onto the hood of a hot car and holding him down. Police records say Brundage resisted arrest and was legally carrying a concealed.
Okay, you saw that. When you watch the whole video, which will be linked to in the description, you'll see that the cop hit him twice in the head while he was on the ground. And you saw for yourself right there how hard the cop threw him on the hood of the car. There's another video clip that you can hear a loud thunk. I presume that's the driver's head hitting the roof of the car. Okay, is there a need for this? Is this what policing looks like? Well, it is what policing looks like these days. But is there a need for it? And then, of course, he's going to be arrested for resisting arrest. Okay, resisting arrest comes after a lawful arrest. You can't be arrested for resisting arrest if there's no lawful arrest. So the police, they have to make up some lie. They have to charge the man that they're abusing, whether it's this guy or any other person that they're abusing and whose rights they're violating. They have to charge that person with a crime, and as many crimes as they can pile on to make it more difficult for that citizen to win in the lawsuit that follows. So, right, this dude's right there, history of lying. Well, he resisted arrest. All right, hold on a second. And so you can see it's now April 2023. A month later, normal citizens, normal human beings, right? Not liars, not people that have allowed their heart to be become a breeding ground for evil. Just normal people, not evil people, are mad. Okay, they asked for that cop to be fired. The cop was not fired, and I'll let this play right here.
A year later, 10 Tampa Bay told you the police department issued what they called a letter of retraining, a memo pointing out what he could have done differently, but it exonerated him from complaints about competency and improper conduct.
I don't see that.
So there you go, right? The same old song and dance. They investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing, because liars protect liars, evil protects evil, and evil is running rampant through modern day police forces. Don't tell me it's not. I hope that everyone sees this, takes it to heart, and tries to remove sin from their own lives, just like I am trying to do. I am a sinful man. I don't pretend to be holier than thou. And also remember who you're dealing with when police roll up on you. You can give them the benefit of the doubt if you want, if they've never been mean to you personally. But just remember what is in their heart and who they're working for. All right, my friends, you have a good day.